Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Lee Van Dam here, and we got some news for Brave Exvius, so we're going to go over it today. Hope everybody's doing well in the raid. The raid tricked me a little bit, and all of a sudden I felt a ton of ranks down, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on, see why everybody's getting so many points. But it made me a little sad because I wanted my summon tickets, and now it looks like I'm going to get some Lapis, which is cool because I like Lapis, but the summon tickets were really nice because I wanted some Xyrus. All right, so the Crystal Tower reappeared. Now, this is really cool. I went through the event the first time. I'm going to go back and fight some dragons so I can get some awakening materials. But if you haven't done this event before, it's got some pretty cool stuff. Uh, the chests are alright because it was part of the early game, but the 6-star awakening materials can be beat. And there's a lot of dragons to fight. They're a lot of fun. They each have their own thing that you can't use in order to keep the dragons from being extremely crazy on you. And so I'll go over that a little bit more when I fight the dragons. But have fun with the event if you haven't had it before. You get a really nice hammer with it as well. The Mighty Hammer Reflect Mail is really good. And you get a Trust Moogle, which since I've already gotten it, I think you don't get those again because they showed up as clear when I went to go take care of the event. So enjoy yourself and check out everybody's tutorials on the dragons. They're really interesting, but they're a lot of fun to fight. So next up, we get a story update and we get a new island. So we're going to get Gronoa, Chapter 6. And so we've taken care of the main story. It's been really riveting so far. I've been very intrigued to see what's going to happen next, especially with Dark Fina. And so the rain reminds me that is the reason why the Veritas resurrected the Invincible. Huh. Reagan, how far are you going to take this? So Reigns realized his dad was in this super duper deep, and so we're going to get further along in the story with the town of Gronoa, well, continent of Gronoa, starting on Thursday after the maintenance. I'm looking forward to it. More exploration means more fun story, and on top of more fun story, it means more Lapis. So maybe I just might pull out a 5K and have one chance at getting Xyrus. So we're gonna hope for the best. I know I've mentioned that man a little too much, but that's because I really want Xyrus on my team, and we're just gonna see if we can get him. Now, we've got a message from the Brave Exvius team, and unfortunately, that was a really sad event over at Ariana Grande's concert in England, and so it I don't know anything about it, but it looks like it is very tragic uh, as far as injuries and lives lost, and so that is rough. But I'm gonna be praying for those families too, because that is something that is crazy, heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. On a lighter subject, a little spikier subject, Cacdar Dunes are going to be available this weekend, so for all those new units that you want to level up, this is the place to be. Just head on to the Vortex over the weekend, get you a bunch of Cactar, Gigantars, and get a lot of experience for those units. That's cool. Got an event to go along with the new story. We've got the Empire of Light and Dark. So we're in Zoldad right now, and we're learning a lot about Zoldad. We're learning a lot about a ruler that wanted his people to prosper no matter what the cost. And so we're going to go deeper into this. And it looks like it's going to be more about Emperor Soz. And we've got some more memories to look into. Campaign period is going to be about, well, looks like it's 2 weeks. And we're going to have summon ticket for the beginner exploration, hand grenades, and these hand grenades deal 50k damage. Now, you know that throwable items typically have a fixed damage, so 50k fixed damage is going to make you feel like Setzer for one day. That is crazy. Got the Mage Cannon, so that's cool, damage to one enemy. Army Shield, that is really nice. Defense 40, Spirit 20, Lightning Resist 20%. That is a nice upgrade for the Thunder Shield to get you some Spirit. And then the Elite, we get another Trust Moogle, and we've got some new units. Got all Break of Exvius units. Got some mechs in there. We've got Wilhelm, who I've heard a lot about. I heard he's super solid, and so we're gonna talk about those next. We've got Jean. She's got a machine gun, so that's got to be fun. And we've got Abel on the other side. Now this event's going to be available through the Vortex, so be sure to take care of the event, get all your rewards, and learn more about the story, because this is a really, really good story. Now, speaking of units, so the new units we're getting are going to be Wilhelm, Grace, Abel, and Jean, and they are all from the world of Brave Exvius. Get drop boost on them starting Friday, so be on the lookout for that. Wilhelm, he's a general, and it looks like that his job is he's a general and he's a tank. Defense is his main priority. 5-star base, 6-star max. His Trustmaster reward is his shield, and it has got a sick lion on it, and it's 65 defense and 65 spirit. If that is not the tankiest shield in the entire world, I do not know what is. Now, he's got some abilities. Now, Impregnable temporarily increases chance of being targeted and decreases damage taken for 3 turns. So this is like Provoke Senior. This is like the Provoke that you really want in your life. Not only does it increase your chance for being targeted, but it gives you damage reduction too. That's insane. Some global exclusive skills, so he's gotten some buffs. Loyal Guardian is going to boost resistance to all status ailments and increases limit break gauge. How much it feels every turn? That is nuts. I wonder what his limit break is. And General Battle Cry is going to boost his attack and magic and limit break gauge for all allies. That is a super huge buff. Wow, Wilhelm, you are definitely the man with the plan. Those are some great skills. Okay. Now we've got Grace. Grace is a Magitech soldier. So, you know, Magitech technology is in the building. Not just Final Fantasy VI, it is here. She is 4-star and she goes up to 6-star. She's a physical attacker, and her Trustmaster reward, Magic Amplifier, 20% magic, 25% magic, 25% spirit, 20% magic points. That is really nice, and that will help a lot of people, especially casters. That's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so abilities. Battle Cyborg. It's going to boost hit points by 30% and all elemental resistance by 15%. So that gives her a really big head start on resisting elemental damage. That is nice. Final Sequence. Looks like it's a self-destruct. KOs the caster. Damages all enemies. I'm sure that can be a lot of fun with re-raise. Now, especially since we have multiple sources of re-raise in the game. So that's cool. And Unlimited. Randomly boosts all parameters of caster or inflicts berserker status on caster. So we got a 50-50 here, and it's either going to give you a huge buff or it's going to put berserk on you. That's a little risky, but I'm sure that can be pretty cool, and we'll have to just see what the actual stat parameters are for the boost and see if it's worth the berserk status at all. And we've got Abel. He's a mercenary. 3-star base, 5-star max, so that's all right. He's going to be pretty good for early game, but the 5-star max is probably going to keep him from doing any better than that. Now, his Trustmaster reward is an upgraded second knife. It's Bowie knife, 82 attack, and it enables dual wield. That is sick, sir. That is a great Trustmaster. People will be summoning for you just for that. That's fantastic. It's got Man-Eater, so that's going to help his attack damage. Barrage, it's a cool skill, but, you know, it's not as great as it used to be. Disturbing Knife. So you damage 3 times. It's kind of like Barrage, but it randomly poisons, paralyzes, puts you to sleep, confuses, or inflicts disease on one enemy. So it's actually more like the strike that Exvius and Orlando have, the Cleansing Strike, where you attack the same person, but it has a lot more status effects attached to it. That is crazy. Wow. That's a really good skill on a 5-star. So that can definitely get you through the game. Last but not least, and then we've got Jean. She's a gunner. She shoots guns. Physical attack, and Abel's a physical attacker as well. Now Jean doesn't have as high of a base attack, so I'm sure she makes it up in abilities and materia. She's got Machine Gun Plus for her Trustmaster rewards, a two-handed gun with a lot of attack on it. That's a lot of attack. Okay. Explains itself well. Means it's going to be really good with double hand as well, and other fun stuff. She's got Man-Eater too. She's got Rage, so she can get limit breaks much faster. And she's got Piercing Shot, so she's going to deal partially unmitigated damage to an enemy. So again, good attacker for 5-star. It's just going to be, not being 6-star is going to be the limit. But this looks like a really great banner to pull from, just from the TMRs. And if it's early game for you, these are going to be some nice units to have. So wow, I like them. I like them all. I definitely want to get at least one Abel so I can get that Bowie knife. That's going to be really nice. And the 2 higher end units, they're amazing. They are really good. So yeah, I like the banner. I like what's coming up. I like what options we're going to have, and we're going to have a lot more story to get to, so that's really cool. Now, I haven't done my daily summon for today, so I'm wondering if I should try it. I don't necessarily want any more of the Final Fantasy Type O characters, so I don't think I'm going to daily summon. But I am going to use that ticket because I am still shooting for Xyrus. We just got a ticket, and so I've got to try. There he is. I need him in my life. Come on, Xyrus. Come to the team. I'm going to put you back on here. Come to the team. You're ridiculous. We need you. This ticket holds the key. Let's see what we get. It is not Xyrus, but that was kind of expected because the rates are pretty low. At least for me. It's Pinello. It's like the worst thing I could have gotten besides Soleil. Oh well, it was worth a shot. What do you guys think of the banner? I'm enjoying the banner. I think it's cool. I'm gonna get back to farming because I have a lot of stuff to get from King Mog, and King Mog actually holds the key to me awakening Dark Fina's Ultima and possibly Dark Fina's the counter skill. So I'm gonna try to get as much farming as I can accomplish this time around. And so for the Battle of Judecca, I'm about to be back on it. I'm wondering if it's gonna be worth me spending some lapis to do it. It might be. It just might be. I hope farming is going well for you. Be sure to use my friend if you've got me on your list, because Dark Fina can solo elite by herself. Double Ultima at the end is really strong, and the only thing you need to do is chain before it, and it will deal enough damage to where the boss will use a self buff, and then even if you don't have a dispel, it will power through the second round for you. So if you've got my Dark Fina, she can do the job. Just do Dystopia until you get to the end with whatever else you want to do, and then bust their heads in with a double Ultima and have a good day. But you know, this is great. If you like what you heard, throw me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so and share this with your friends. Let them know that you're leveling up with Lee Van Dam. And until next time, guys, you guys take care and God bless.